Hello and welcome. My name is Charlene Smith, and as you can see, I am super excited to be back. The Premier League resumes today. The first fixture is Man United versus Fulham with an 8 p.m. kickoff. I am here today to do my score predictions for this weekend's Premier League games. And listen, I would love to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys are predicting for the return of the Premier League. Guys, I do apologize for being a couple of minutes late. I was actually on Instagram speaking to you guys, and you know how it is. You start talking on there and you never want to stop. So, hello, and welcome to everyone. Happy Friday, and the Premier League is back. How is everybody feeling? I know you guys are just excited as I am. Big up to Mr. AG, who has been here from very early on, saying hello, Bay Charlene. Hello to you. I'm doing amazing. Thank you very much. How are you doing? As you can see, I'm so excited that football's back. I did actually see a thing on Instagram where this guy had wrote a long message to his girlfriend, basically saying, it was just like a bit of banter. Well, I think it was banter. I don't know if it was true or not. Basically saying like, thank you for, sort of being there throughout the off season and everything. But now this is an advance warning that the Premier League is resuming. So I'm going to be unavailable and all of this stuff. And I just looked at it and thought, every single football fan can relate to this. The priority is football right now. How are you guys all doing, and how excited are you? I can see that Mr. AG is super excited for the game that is taking place at the Emirates Stadium tomorrow, Arsenal versus Wolves. And he's actually feeling like we are going to get a 4-0 win. I must say that will be a beautiful way to kickstart this campaign. He's even got his lineup. Arsenal tomorrow lineup: Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Odegaard, Rice, Saka, Havertz, Trossard. There you go. That is Mr. AG's starting 11 for tomorrow's game. Get that in nice and early. You never know. Mikel Arteta might be watching and may need some inspiration. So there you go. Mr. AG has got it in nice and early. Thank you so much. You guys are always complimenting me. Absolutely love it. Thank you. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope you are all well and truly blessed. Hey, back again. I know it feels like I am getting some regular streams in. I mean, how are you guys feeling about, seeing and speaking to me so frequently? I mean, you guys did request that I do a live stream every single day. And I must say we're like doing 50% of the week now. So I mean, that is very good progress. So yeah. Big up to Ashoke saying, good evening, Charlene. How are you tonight? And are you ready for the predictions? I hope you'll be doing the forfeit next week. Big up to Ashoke. Yes, I am ready for tonight's predictions. I definitely am. I'm doing amazing. Are you ready for the predictions? Guys, I did actually try to get Doug on tonight's show, but he's a bit busy. But do you know what? I may just give him a call a bit later on into the show when we start doing our predictions to see if he can give his predictions over the phone. It has been, some time before Doug has, been a part of the show. So it'd be great to have him back. So, I may just give him a call and just say, listen, mate, you may not be able to join us live on the stream, but you can just give your predictions over the phone. We are on 8 likes already. Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't already, please do like this video. Big up to Kalechi saying, good evening, beautiful, with some love struck emojis. You guys, if you're a regular here, you know who Kalechi is. Good evening to you, Kalechi. He is actually a United fan. Your team's playing tonight. How are you feeling? You ready to get smoked by Fulham? Big up to Charlotte, who is a regular, saying, big up my girl Charlene. Hope the foot is all well. I have liked the video. Charlotte is a West Ham fan, as you can see from her DP and from her emojis. Thank you for joining. Thank you for asking about my foot as well. And thank you for liking the video. I must say, I do feel like my foot is making some good progress. You know, I'm able to have a bit more movement in it, you know, just little things we take for granted, but I'm able to like move my little toe now, not fully extend it how I could, but I'm able to move it. So it's good because I did have so much swelling that I couldn't even like move my toe. And, you know, you sort of feel like, oh God, if I move my toe, my bone's going to completely come out of place and all of that. So, yeah, I'm just like excited to be able to move my baby toe and just, you know, like when you separate your toes. I'm giving you guys fine details here. But yeah, my foot is making really, really good progress. So thank you. Yo, my people, and Shah, big up to Abdul Razak, who we can see is a Chelsea fan. How are you doing? Welcome. Great to have you here. Big up to J1 Johnson saying, big up Charlene. Please smash the likes for Charlene, people. J1's always reminding you guys. So please do hit the like button. Welcome, J1. How are you doing today? And I do love that you guys, you know, just come and let us know straight away. Look, I've liked the video. So big up to you. Thank you so much for liking. We appreciate each and every like. And I must say, the last stream that we done did actually get around 110 likes. So thank you, everyone. Big up to Mikey Guna saying, come on, you gunners. Hello, Charlene. I hope you're all well. I have liked the video. I love that, Elliot. Thank you so much. I appreciate you liking the video and I appreciate you being here. Wolves getting licks tomorrow. They are. Listen, I've already got my score prediction in my head, but comments like that just gear me up and just make me think, boy, you know, I might need to revise that and just put a higher scoring game. Big up to Zach, who is an Arsenal fan, saying, hello, Charlene. I hope all is well. I'm good. How are you? We better win some trophies. We're going to win something. Trust the process, baby. We up to 14 likes. I'm sure we're probably above that by now because I am a bit behind on the chats. Big up, Charlene. We love you for the streams. Oh, I'm so happy that you guys are really loving and appreciating these streams. Honestly, like, it's so amazing. So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every single one of you. So thank you, guys. Where's the M&S cream crackers? That is so funny. You guys know I love a cup of tea. I love my coffee. And in the last Premier League season, I was actually sat here drinking a cup of tea and eating some M&S cream crackers. So that is where that one comes from. I've actually got about 3 or 4 packets in the cupboard. I haven't had them in a while, I'll be completely honest. I have not had a cracker in a long while. I am well stocked up on them. But yeah, I'm not eating them tonight. They're a little bit dry and I talk so much. I don't want my mouth to be dry. I've actually got some water here beside me. Good evening to you, Omni Concepts. Alexis George saying, I can't wait for the season tomorrow. Gonna smash West Ham. Big up to you. Thank you for joining. And I'm loving this excitement coming from you guys. Doug is still scared of me after I annihilated him in that debate a while back. Mate, this is got to be the funniest comment of the show because that is untrue. Doug went in on you. Doug showed you what time it is, yeah, Kalechi. Doug silenced you, yeah? Doug absolutely silenced you. So that is the funniest comment I've actually seen. Man, it's 3-1 Fulham. Big up Mikey with that one. I think Fulham, yeah, man. You never know. They might just do something tonight. Big up to Chester saying, hello, Charlene. I liked the video. Love that. Thank you so much for liking. We're on to 18 likes already. Ashoke is asking to join. You could join a little bit later on when we get into the predictions. Hope Emil Smith Rowe smokes them Mancunians. I doubt it. He will. He will smoke them for sure, yo. Smith Raw Code versus United. Big up to Biniam saying, listen, ESR's cold. Good evening, Shah. How you doing? And Oh, I am not saying that part of the comment. I'm doing amazing. Big up to you, Simon Carr. Thank you so much for joining. The likes just keep liking, baby. We up to 23. Big up to Sebastian Reed, who is a Crystal Palace fan, saying, hope you're well. I'm good. How are you, darling? Wow, the likes are really just going up rapidly, which is what we love. Hello, Charlene. Hopefully we can make it 5 in a row this season. Oh, all jokes aside, I hope your Friday has been all good. Listen, my Friday has been very good, thank you. And it's even better now that I am joined by you guys. And Jace, this season is our season. Yeah, this is the season that Arsenal win the league. Yeah, remember, I'm saying this from now. Big up to you. Thanks for liking the video. You guys always showing me love. Sam Perry is a Wolves fan, as we can see, saying, Charlene, I'm so nervous for tomorrow. And listen, I can understand why you'd be nervous. Listen, you're coming up against Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, we are going to show you what time it is. Remember, it's the first game of the season. It's at the Emirates Stadium. And we got our exciting new signing, Calafiori. But the team's been doing amazing, you know, during like pre-season, in the previous seasons as well. We have really made a lot of progress. And I feel like every player is going to go out on that pitch tomorrow and put out a bold statement. So you Wolves fans do need to be fair in us. Fine woman. Oh, thank you, darling. I liked the video too. Love that. Thank you so much. I think Arsenal will smash us 5-0. No Neto or Kilman now. Mate, listen, if we smoke you guys 5-0, woo! That would just be a great start for us. Like, just to start the season strong at the Emirates Stadium, clean sheet, 5 beautiful goals. That's just setting standards for the remainder of the season. So 5-0, that'd be a nice, healthy scoreline. Mate, I pray we get that tomorrow. I want to see every single player turn up. Yeah, which I think we will. Hey, Shah, I'll say 3-0 to Arsenal tomorrow. Let's go. Come on, you Gunners. Feels like it's been such a long time since I've said my favorite slogan. Let's go. Have you guys missed that? I know you've been missing it. All right. We can get in some top 4 predictions. Do put in your top 4 predictions because I want to see what you guys are predicting for the season. My top 4 prediction would be Arsenal to finally win the league. I think we deserve to. Hurts to say, I'm sure it does, but you're just keeping it real, you know, just keeping it 100. Man United to come second. They'll surprise people. Man City to come third. Will struggle with their players getting on, and Newcastle to come fourth. Okay, this is, yeah, a bit of an interesting one. 1 game a week. Okay, this is an interesting one. I do actually like that you've gone for the unexpected. No mention of Liverpool. Where do you think Liverpool will finish this season? Also, West Ham. Do you think West Ham are gonna, I don't know, surprise us a bit as well? Let us know. Mason is saying gonna smash Fulham today. As we can see from the photo, Mason is a Man United fan. Love, lots of love, baby. The new era begins today. Okay, so it looks like you and Abdul Zarak are feeling like, do you know what? Man U's gonna perhaps do something this season. Doug is afraid of me. Doug fears Kalechi, mate. You are, what are you on tonight, Kalechi? You Man U fans, man. Wow, we're on 50 likes already. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you for liking. Xander saying no need to think twice. Tomorrow we win. I'm assuming you are an Arsenal fan. Des Gunners is saying that Fulham is gonna beat Man U 2-1. Smith Rowe will score both the goals. I would love that. It's Arsenal time to win the season. Come on, you Gunners. It definitely is our time, and we're just proving that we deserve to. Wait, guys, I thought we was on 50 likes already. Unless these are some delayed comments. Killian's going 2-1 to Fulham. I've just got Arsenal on my mind. Thoughts on Arsenal bottle jobs again this season? James, what team do you support? I need to know. West Ham 2, Villa 1, Bowen and Kudos. I don't think anyone has a bigger smile than you on the internet. Oh, thank you guys. You know I love to smile, and I like to put smiles on other people's faces too. Yeah, I missed that. What did you miss? Hello, Charlene. Boise impression from Only Fools and Horses. Mosi. Hello. We missed that shot. Oh, okay. You guys are saying you missed the let's go. Does this just mean that I talk too much? Because I ask questions and then you guys answer them. And then I'm like, what are you talking about? But there's so many. So I'm just going to skip down to the bottom. Not 50 likes, Charlene. I think you meant 30. Okay, you guys getting me all excited. Are you on OnlyFans? Do I look like I'm on OnlyFans? Yes. I mean, not yes, I'm on it. No, I'm not on OnlyFans. Big up to Biniam Mikel with the super chat. Thank you so much for your super chat. And you've got a super sticker. Super sticker. Can I see the super sticker? Or is this the super sticker? Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. How many goals beat Arsenal Wolves, Charlene? So I think Shuram is saying, how many goals are Arsenal going to beat Wolves? I'm assuming. I'm going to disclose that in a bit because we are going to get into some predictions. The first game of the season is actually Man U taking on Fulham. So let's get some predictions in for that one before the game kicks off. It will be kicking off at 8 o'clock. So we've got just over half an hour. We've got just under 40 minutes before that game actually kicks off. So let's get some predictions in. I know Ashoke would like to join the stream to also do some predictions with me. So I'm just gonna send Ashoke the link to the stream. So do bear with me, guys. I am still here, but I am just quickly sending Ashoke the stream. You know, woman like me can multitask to an extent. So just bear with me while I get this all sorted. I do love you guys' patience and everything. So yes, thank you so much for that. And what are you guys saying about the lineups for tonight? Let's actually just quickly have a look at these lineups for tonight's game. 8 o'clock kickoff, the opening game of the Premier League, Man United versus Fulham. And the starting 11 for those games are as follows. So for United, it's Nana in goal. They've got a back four of Dalot, Maguire, Martinez, and Mazraoui. They've got Mainu, Casemiro, Diallo, Mount. Oh man, he was out. He had a bit of an injury last season, didn't he? They've got Rashford and Fernandes as their starting 11. And for Fulham, they've got Leno in goal, former Arsenal player. Back four of Tete, Diop, Bassi, and Robinson. They are then playing Pereira, Lukic. Oh my God, our boy, Emil Smith Rowe is starting. Love to see that. Adama, Iwobi. Oh yeah, I forgot Iwobi's at Fulham now. And Muniz. Oh my God. So Emil Smith Rowe does get a start for Fulham. Super excited. I mean, we can see quite a few former Arsenal players there. Smith Rowe, Iwobi, Leno. Damn, I'm actually happy with that Fulham starting 11, and I feel like Smith Rowe will get a go as well. Do you know? I'm so happy to see that he is actually starting today's game. I feel like he definitely does deserve to start. You know, he hasn't had minutes in some time. So, yeah, that is exciting. Oh, to see him get a start. Amazing. Eros is also excited to see ESR. Smith Rowe will score, I bet. Fulham, my new second team. Is that because there's so many former Arsenal players there? Ashoke, where are you? Could you just quickly send me uh, a message, please, on Instagram? Because I've got so many messages, I can't actually find you. So please do just send me a message. Or what is your Instagram name? Let me try and find you. There's countless messages to skip through. So yeah, if you could just send that over, that'd be amazing. And I could send you the link. My GESI, I don't know the vibes. 39 likes. Charlene, what's your prediction for tonight? All right, I'm going to kickstart this one. I'm saying 2-1 to Fulham. That is my prediction for tonight. Let me know what you guys is. Thank you so much, Ashoke. Let me know what your prediction is also. So I'm saying 2-1. There you go. I've started on a bright note. I'm gonna actually try and call Doug. Did Fulham get a new stand? They did actually do this thing recently. I think prior to them coming into the Premier League. All right, let's call Doug and see if he answers. Do you remember when we used to do like prank calls, me and Pippa? Let's hope he answers his phone appropriately without any swearing. If he answers the phone. He did say he was quite busy, so all right, he's not answering, so I'm assuming that he is busy and he can't join us tonight. So we'll see if he calls back. But he did mention that he is busy, so yes. All right, but I am gonna have Ashoke join the stream. Dougie Fresh, yeah, I don't know the vibes. Oh yeah, that just reminds me, Doug has got a forfeit pending. I'm gonna give him 4 weeks from today to fulfill this forfeit. 4 weeks. This is his 4 weeks notice. Can anyone remember what Doug's forfeit is? Ask Doug, is he getting any more doors in his house? He probably is. That is probably what Doug is busy doing, getting some more doors. How's Dougie not going to answer your phone call, Charlene? He's busy. That's why. I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't want to purposely ignore the phone call to me unless he's live here like, Charlene, not answer the phone. No, he's probably busy. So, yeah, he'll send me a message or something anyway. Charlene, I think we'll lose 3-1, says Marcus Riley. You never know. You might get a win, you know. Make him eat a jar of mayonnaise. That is disgusting. I don't really like to do like I would never do that. I mean, I could try. Make him eat jellied eels. Oh god, these are disgusting. Can you eat jellied eels? Does that mean they're like not cooked? Yeah. Big up to Javane Brian saying, hey, it's been a while since. Haven't been on here. Let's go Liverpool. Big up to you, Javane. Thank you so much for joining. As we can see, Javane is a Liverpool fan. So I am actually intrigued to hear what your score prediction is for this weekend's fixture. He's avoiding that forfeit, Charlene. That's why he ain't answering. I mean, maybe he is. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to actually bring Ashoke. You guys are getting some crazy hate mayo with a passion. I actually make my own style of mayonnaise with like all healthy ingredients. Drink a pint of gravy. Oh my god, that is like my worst nightmare. The Gunners are coming for you, Aston Villa. We definitely are. Big up to Ashoke. We are actually now gonna bring him live. Hello, Ashoke. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's been a while since you've joined me on a stream as
I
such.
know. Yeah, I know. The last time we done this was a Chelsea. It was about 4 months ago. So very long time, isn't it?
I know it definitely has been. You guys are getting a bit wild with the suggestions. You look like you've been in the gym or something. Have you been training?
Yeah, I mean, I've been
Wow,
working hard. The summer is hot, and yeah, just warming up, getting ready for the Premier League season.
amazing. I can see your hard work's definitely been paying off. You've definitely
Yeah,
grown some muscles there for sure. So well done. Keep up
yeah,
that amazing work.
and
All
I'm
right.
feeling. Yeah, and Charlene, do you know how I'm feeling right now?
How are you feeling?
Hot, hot, hot.
Thought you was going to say something about Chelsea.
No, I'm feeling sweaty right now. I mean, this weather, man, I had to drink plenty of water. I've been sweating all out, sweating like crazy, like my armpits, my face, just everywhere. Even my hands are sweaty. I mean, this weather, man, I'm just feeling
Well,
so very hot right now.
thank you for the fine details, Ashoke.
Yeah,
Make sure you do replace those lost fluids with some water and
yeah,
some form of salts as well.
yeah.
Uh, People are excited to see you. Hey, Ashoke, good to see you, bro. Do you like Guinness? Me like Guinness punch. Javane Bryan is saying 3-0 to Liverpool. Keep doing your thing in the gym, Ashoke. People are loving your results. So yeah, keep that up for sure. But how are
Yeah.
you? You're a Chelsea fan. How are you feeling about Chelsea this season? Just remind us where Chelsea finished last season.
We finished sixth, and we were this close to finishing the top four, but unfortunately we didn't. And listen, we in the Conference League because Man United, of course, won the FA Cup. So last season we did improve, but I feel like we could have done a bit better. But going into this season, of course, Pochettino was sacked. You know, Enzo Wessa has come in. Feeling a bit worried, but listen, we made some good signings, the likes of Pedro Neto, Chris Van Kunku, João Felix about to come, Victor Osimhen as well. So, and we also signed Tottenham
The
Friend as
list goes
well.
on.
So, yeah, the list goes on and on. So,
How
listen,
many players do you guys need?
I don't know, but all I know is that we've got about 45, and that is way too much, man. And I told you last season that Chelsea need to sell at least 50 to 20 because having 45 players here is going to be way too much. And I cannot imagine yet that all 45 players will be on the double decker bus, like 4 seats on top, like a London bus, two and then another two. I just cannot imagine, man. Like double decker. I mean, maybe we just need all the double
Literally.
decker buses to come, just to take us somewhere. But yeah, man. But listen, we got Man City this
Insane.
Sunday. Very tough game, but listen, what
And
I'm
you're at home
saying,
as well, ain't you? Sorry,
yeah,
just while we're talking about players, Peter has actually put this funny comment. Chelsea short on keepers. They only have 8.
yeah, that's true.
You have
I
8
mean,
goalkeepers.
it's crazy, man. So but listen, the transfer window is not over yet. So I just really
You,
hope our owners can just sell like some players, either keep them on loan or just permanently get the deal done. Because to me, I just want us to just have a great season. Don't spend too much money on youngsters, and. But yeah, I mean, listen, even though that's
yeah,
a bad thing, what I will say is that if our players get injured, then we do have players that can fit in that position. Like
you
if João
definitely
Felix is
do.
injured, then Nkunku can, be in the number 10. If Pedro Neto gets injured, you could probably fit Nkunku there or maybe Jackson there. If Victor Osimhen gets injured, that depends if we do sign him, then we can have João Felix up top. And the
You've
likes
got
of Pedro
to do
Neto is a very good signing because he can play on the left and he can play on the right. But I feel like he's going to be playing more on the left because Palmer's going to be there. But if Palmer does get injured, then yeah, it's going to be sad, but at least I don't have to worry. So all I'm going to say is that I hope we have a great season and I hope we finish in the Champions League and win a trophy. That's my expectation.
All right. Well, let's see how that all pans out. Javane is saying you need a new team. A new team Chelsea need. LOL. I mean, they've got a few new teams. Michael, bit of banter there. All right, let's get into these predictions because I am quite keen to get these predictions. I've told you what the starting 11 is for tonight's fixture. Man United versus Fulham. the guys here were quite keen to know what my prediction was. So I have predicted that Fulham will beat United 2-1. What are you saying, Ashoke?
Or I think United will beat Fulham 2-1.
Okay.
But I will not be surprised though, because Fulham did beat them last season, and listen, if Emma Smith-Rowe turns up because he came from Chelsea Academy, I will be absolutely happy, and I will be laughing at Manchester United because, opening day of the season, the whole world is watching. So you must, Manchester United, you must. But I think they will do 2-1 to them.
Yes. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix this because I've put in a number and it's gone all funny. Why is it doing this? Guys, I just want to put in a prediction. Sorry, do excuse me. I'm just having a bit of technical difficulties here trying to put these predictions in. But I did hear what you are saying. Okay, so it's custom. Let's just see. Okay, that's annoying. Okay. All right, so you're saying 2-1 United. I'm saying 2-1 to Fulham. Why is it doing that? I'm really sorry. What is going on with my thing? I just want to put in a number. Why are you doing that? Okay, cool. All right, so bear with me, guys. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, the pressure is actually on. It is on for sure.
A few moments later.
Literally, that is normally, what I say.
That's what I normally do when I have to wait for a person to fix stuff.
I know. And then, when the pressure's on, it just makes it that little bit harder.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, I've got it rectified now. It's all sorted. All right. We're back. All right. So Javane is saying no. Fulham 3-1. Love that. Fulham will challenge United. Everyone's feeling quite optimistic about Fulham tonight. I'm actually really excited to see this game. 47 lives. Chelsea without Carl Palmer. It's Town with £1 billion. All right. So you guys are feeling quite confident. What you think about United? Well, Chelsea, Ashoke feels like United are going to win tonight. Mr. AG saying 2-1. It looks like he's saying 2-1 to United. Big up to our Ethiopian family. Are you using Windows 98? No, I'm actually not. I'm using a very good computer. Oh, mate, that is jokes. All right, so Man United 2-1. Cool. All right, let's move on to the next fixture, which is Ipswich versus Liverpool. We did see that Javane, who is a Liverpool fan, is saying that Liverpool will get a 3-0 win. What are you saying, Ashoke?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be easy for Liverpool, but what I will say that they do win because it's Ipswich Town. You don't want to be facing the team away from home, but I think Liverpool is going to win this game because I've been watching their pre-season and their football style of play has been really good, but it all depends if Andre Slot and the team can, do this next season because they made 0 signings. So I'm going to go for 2-1 because it's going to be tough, but I think Liverpool will get the job done. I think Ipswich Town will score. And I want to say, Omari Hutchinson, if he turns up and Ipswich Town win, then that'll make my day. That'll make my weekend. Omari Hutchinson scoring, Smith-Rowe scoring today. That'll just make my day. So, but I think Ipswich Town will win. Liverpool win 2-1.
Secret Arsenal fan at heart. I love how you big up, all the Gooners. No, I hear what you're saying as well. And I guess the thing that Liverpool need to look out for is Ipswich are obviously a newly promoted team into the Premier League. So, they're going to be geared up. They're going to be buzzing. They're going to really be up for the game. They're also at home. The fans, the atmosphere is probably going to be amazing. there as
Yeah,
well. But I guess on the other hand, you did, mention about Liverpool's style of play and everything.
yeah,
And, I guess we need to remember that, even last season, Liverpool, we were fair in Liverpool as well in the
yeah,
title race. So, yeah, I do feel like Liverpool are going to pose a threat for sure.
yeah.
I reckon Liverpool will get a win also. I'm going to
Mm,
go 3-1 Liverpool. I'm gonna try and be quite bold with my predictions this week. You guys know I sometimes
yeah,
play a little bit safe. Peter is
yeah.
saying that Liverpool will get a 2-1 win. Any more predictions? United have a limit on how many Dutch players can start in the first 11, says Michael. Big up to NS Sports TV. Thank you for joining. Never Nord versus Fulham. Big up to you also. All right, now we've got a very important fixture which is taking place at the Emirates Stadium tomorrow. Arsenal versus Wolves. Obviously,
Mm.
I am predicting an Arsenal win, but I want to know your thoughts. What do you think the score is going to be for tomorrow's game? Guys, do get active in the comments. I know there's probably a few gooners here. So put your score predictions up in the chat, yo. Sorry, just before we move on, you guys are getting your predictions in. So NS Sports is saying Liverpool will beat Ipswich 4-1. Mr. AG saying Liverpool to win 3-1. Same prediction as myself. All right. And now, before you give your prediction, there are quite a few predictions for the Arsenal game. Mr. AG is going for a 3-0 Arsenal win. MA Basil saying 5-1 to Arsenal. Eros is saying Gunners always have a nervy first game. Gonna say 2-0. NS Sports is saying 2-1 to Arsenal. And they reckon Wolves will actually score first. 4-1 to Arsenal, says Michael. Peter's saying 2-0 to Arsenal. Omni Concepts is saying 2-0. What are you saying, Ashoke?
3-0 Arsenal.
3-0. Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to be so honest. So my first prediction was, obviously I'm predicting Arsenal to win. And my first prediction was Arsenal would actually get a 2-0 win. And then when I started this stream, I was like, nah, do you know what? 3-0. But now that you're going 3-0, I'm going to go with the 2-0 because I don't want to predict the same thing as you.
You and I got the same brains, That's why. That's what I'm thinking. You
I
and I got
know.
the same.
Yeah, it must be that Arsenal brain, that Guna
Yeah,
type of vibe.
yeah,
He's not denying it. He's saying, yeah, this is coming from a Chelsea fan. Do you know what's interesting? What I find interesting on this channel? We'll get fans, like football fans, like yourself, Chelsea fans, that, sort of say these things and disclose so much love that they have for Arsenal. Man U fans, just disclosing their love for Arsenal. What is it? Do you guys just have a soft spot for Arsenal because we're the best?
I mean, I don't want to say this, but I really want you guys to win the league because I just hate Man City winning it all the time. So obviously, I hope you guys bottled it. But if you want me to be real, I hope you guys do it because I'm just tired of City because they've won more Premier trophies than us. So we've you guys, it's been last 20 years since you last won it. So hopefully this will be your time. And Caliphate is a good signing. Mourinho looks like he's getting close. I'm not sure if you've been linked to any strikers though. That's the only problem, I think. But I think Kai
Yeah, the
Havertz
one
will
that
do good
Chelsea's
this
trying to
season.
get, Osman.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But I think Kai Havertz will do well this season, even though I hate to say that.
Kai Havertz. Do you miss him at
Yeah.
Chelsea?
Um,
Don't lie, be honest.
maybe not a lot, but he did score in the Champions League final, so I will give him that. But he couldn't do what he did for Bayer Leverkusen. That's the only thing I was disappointed at him. But
Yeah.
I hope Kai Havertz, just flops. But I think he'll do well. I just have to admit it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, he's been doing amazing so far, and I just reckon he's going to keep going forward. All right, what else are you guys saying? AR saying Arsenal to win at 4-0. Everton versus Brighton. Oh, I reckon this is going to be a 2-2 draw. I'm just getting in quite early with my prediction. I'm going for a draw on this one.
I don't know anything about the Brighton manager, but all I know is that Sean Dyche is still here, and I think Everton will do well this season. It all depends if they don't get another point deduction like they did last season. So
Yeah.
I think it's at Goodison Park. It's a difficult place to go to, and the fans will be up for it. So I'm going to go for an Everton 2-1 win. It's going to be tough, but I think Everton will win 2-1.
Okay. All right. Newcastle versus Southampton. What are we saying about that? Mr. AG's agreeing with me on that one.
4-0 sorry. 4-0 Newcastle. They're going to destroy Southampton. St. James Park, I mean, difficult place to go to, 4-0. I can see Isak scoring, Gordon and Dan Burn to score. So 4-0 Newcastle, man. They're just better than Southampton at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah. I agree with what you're saying. Southampton obviously back up in the Premier League. But we know what St. James's Park is like. So I am going to go 2-0 to Newcastle. All right. So, Isaac hat-trick saying Eros 3-0. Sean Dyche brick eating football 2-1 the Toffees. All right, Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth. What are we saying about that? So Bournemouth did actually get a striker in. They replaced Dominic Solanke. They did get a striker in. What are we saying for this fixture? I feel like Nottingham Forest will probably get a result.
I'm going to go for a draw, I'm going to go for 1-1. Because Dominic Solanke leaving Bournemouth is not a good idea, because last season he scored like 21 goals. So for him to go to Tottenham, it's going to be a big loss for them. So, I mean, I'm just going to go for a draw. It's at the City ground, I don't know. It's just going to be a draw on that one. I don't know which team is going to win that game, to be honest.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from with that one as well. I reckon, you guys are feeling like, yep, a draw as well. I reckon Nottingham Forest 1-0. That's what I'm saying for that one. All right, this one, quite interesting. What are we saying? Another 1-1 draw. What are we saying for West Ham versus Villa? Is Charlotte still with us in the chat? What are we saying about this one? I reckon this is going to be quite an interesting game. Obviously being played at the London Stadium. We have seen that, West Ham have made quite a few new signings. We did sort of see, how good Villa were last season. They beat us 2-0 at the Emirates Stadium. This one is going to be an interesting game. I reckon this one could probably be a draw.
Well, that game should be called Claret and Blue Derby, because both teams wear the same shirt, Claret and Blue, obviously. So, yeah. That game, West Ham, new manager. They signed some good players, but Unai Emery still got it, man. He's still a very good manager. And they may sold Douglas Luiz, but they signed Ian Maatsen. They've always signed Ross Barkley, who really did well for Luton Town last season. So I think Villa will win this game 2-1. It's going to be a tough game for Villa, but I think they'll get the job done. I don't know anything much about West Ham and their tactics and the new manager, but I'm going to go for 2-1 to Villa.
Okay. I reckon West Ham have strengthened. I reckon this one is going to be quite an interesting game for sure. I think it's going to be quite a battle. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Rodney's saying 2-1 to West Ham. West Ham will be fitter with no Europe. Battle of the Clarets, West Ham 3-0 is what you guys are saying. All right, moving on to Brentford versus Crystal Palace. What are we saying about this game?
Well, Ivan Toney could set to leave Brentford. If that happens, then boy, Brentford could be in a serious trouble. So, whereas for Crystal Palace last season, when they sacked Roy Hodgson and brought in a new manager, they played some really good football. Now, do I think they'll finish above the mid-table? No, but do I think the new manager can be better than Roy Hodgson? Maybe. So, listen, Gito Koundé Stadium, difficult place to go to as well. It's going to be a tough game, but I think I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for 2-1 Palace
Okay,
because
everyone.
even though Elise left to go Bayern, Mateta's been really good at Olympics, by the way, for France under 23. They still got Elise, they still got Mark Gui, and so I think it's going to be 2-1 to Palace. I think they'll win
Mm,
again. A London derby as well.
exactly. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking Eze. Uh, Rodney Stewart's going 2-1 Palace. Bees 1, Eagles 1. Tony won't leave as his replacement is out for several months. Oh, who is that that's out for several months?
Hmm. Looks
Is
like
that
some
a
people in the chat are agreeing with my
rumor?
predictions. I'm just looking at it.
Yeah, everyone's thinking a Palace win for this one. First ever Premier League Premier game I went to was at Sellers Park. It was a great experience. Got to go with 2-1 to Palace. Big up to Eros on that one. Everyone's feeling like Palace is going to win. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm going to sit on the fence. Normally, sometimes, well, with these opening games, there's normally a lot of draws. For this one, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. That is what I'm predicting. All right, the next one is Chelsea versus Man City. What are we saying about this one? Get active. Thank you so much to everyone as well for liking the video. We have actually hit 50 likes now. So thank you so much. What are we saying about this game, Chelsea versus Man City?
What's your prediction before I get into mine?
Feel like Man City is going to come and smoke you guys.
Maybe, but
That's
I'm
what I'm
hearing that.
saying. This
But yo,
AD saying 3-0.
but Charlene, this is an interesting. Rodri's out for this game, and you know what happens when Rodri's out? Man City don't tend to win. You remember what happened last season when you guys faced them with no Rodri, you beat them 1-0. I
Yeah.
believe that yes, Man City will beat us, but without Rodri, that's a huge blow for them. So I mean, my high say 2-1, but I'm gonna go for a draw. But obviously, come on, you Blues, up the Chelsea. Let's hope we can start this season with a win. And if that happens, I'll be absolutely buzzing because it's been a very long time since we beat City in the league.
Yep. No, I hear what you're saying. Rodney's saying 2-1 City. For me, I'm gonna be a bit biased on this one. Obviously, our goals and ambitions is to win the Premier League this season. I don't feel like Chelsea is going to really pose much of a threat and sort of dent our chances of winning the league. So I'm going to back Chelsea on this one to get a result, just so that City can drop points. So I'm saying 1-0 Chelsea.
Secret Chelsea
I
fan.
don't think that's going to happen though. Like, this is
Yeah.
Man City. I think they're going to start the season quite strong.
Mm.
Actually, I'm going to go for a draw, but ideally, I just want them to drop points wherever they can. But yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Sorry, what did you say you was going for?
1-0 draw. I was gonna say, are
Oh,
you predicting the same one as me?
oh, mate, I don't want us predicting the same things because I want to beat you. But yeah, it's at the bridge. Chelsea's got countless players. Surely, they could just do something with the
Mm.
players.
It all depends on if they turn up or not. That's the thing I would say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the, first game of the season at the bridge. So
Mm.
surely, they're going to want to excite the fans a bit. All
Yeah.
right. And last but not least is Leicester versus Tottenham. What are we saying? Tottenham obviously got new signing Solanke. Leicester City just promoted back up to the Premier League. I think Jamie Vardy's out with an injury as well, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
So what are we saying for this one?
3-1 Tottenham, you know. Maresca left Leicester City. There are injuries before they are Jamie Vardy, which is a big blow. Tottenham, Donati Solanke, let's see how we do. Andre Gray, good signing. I think they signed a winger as well. I've forgotten the name, but I think Tottenham will win 3-1. But it will be great to see Leicester City get results. But I think Tottenham will win 3-1.
Okay, Mr. AG saying 2-1 to Tottenham. Peter saying 5-0 to Leicester. 2-1. Rodney saying 3-1 Spurs. You guys having some conversations. Big up Raging Demon, a regular here on the show. I do feel like obviously Leicester's going to be at home, so they've got that upper hand. However, I don't ever want to predict a Tottenham win.
Yeah, I hate it as well, but
I want to win some points. One Spurs, yeah, none know the vibes. I'm gonna say 2-1 to Spurs, but I don't even want to predict that they'll win. Sorry, what was your prediction? I actually forgot.
3-1 Spurs.
3-1. Okay. Yeah, that is just like, ugh, I really don't want to predict that. But that's how it goes. Sometimes. No one likes Spurs exactly. Wagwan, Elijah.
Wagwan, Jamaica West, how are you?
Sorry?
Wagwan. You're
I'm loving the Jamaican accent.
Yeah, my parents were from Jamaica. That's
No,
why I'm speaking like that.
Your parents are not from Jamaica.
I'm telling you, they are.
You've already told us that you're from Nigeria.
Yeah, well, I was born in Nigeria, but my parents were born from Jamaica.
Go and get them. Make me hear them Jamaican accent.
Oh God.
What's the let's see. What's the national dish of Jamaica?
Oh boy.
There you go. That settles that.
You know what? Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me. Fair play, fair play.
But don't worry, Jamaica is home to everyone. Some fake ass Jamaican. I love it. Oh, well, Ashoke, thank you so much for joining and for sharing your predictions with us today.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciated. And, we'll see who wins next week.
Yeah.
And there will be a forfeit for the loser.
Yeah. Hopefully we get to do this.
Sorry?
Hopefully we get to do it again.
Yes,
the prediction, because I really do love that, and I really hope it's you, because last time it was me, and I definitely don't want to do what I did before.
Just remind us what your forfeit was.
Eating a cereal, which is cornflakes in a pepper. Oh God!
I can't believe you've even done that. Oh, the thought of it is.
Well, it was my forfeit, and like I said, at least I did mine. Whereas you take way too long. So I'm not going to be like you. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it now instead of waiting for a week.
All right, Moss. And just so in case, well, you didn't know, the national dish of Jamaica is ackee and saltfish. One of my favorite dishes. I love having that for breakfast with some fried dumpling. Boy, I could eat that right now. I'm going to cook that tomorrow, actually. Big up Ashoke. Good luck this season. Good show. Great banter. Yeah, don't know the vibes. But yes. All right. Well, I give you credit for that. I mean, you do actually do your forfeits in a timely manner. Unlike myself, I'll be honest. Do you guys remember when I had to do the ice bucket challenge and it took me like a few months to do, and it was such a poor ice bucket. It was basically a basin full of ice.
Yeah, but that wasn't the ice bucket challenge. You have to make sure the water is cold and splash yourself. That's the ice bucket challenge. That's how I did it in high school. So yeah.
Well, it was ice bucket. It didn't say ice and water bucket challenge. So I just put ice in a bucket.
Yeah, it's different, but I will allow you that. But when you do your
That is
forfeit,
too
I want you.
funny.
I want to see it. You know, not the day. I want to see you do it on that day when you lose, and I hope it's next week because I'll be ready to give you your full forfeit.
Well, I do love the competitiveness from you. But let's see what happens next week.
Yeah, let's see.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining, Ashoke. I'm going to continue with the stream, but I am going to drop you out here. So thank you for your contribution, and may
Thank
the
you.
best person win next week.
Yeah,
All
big
right.
up
See you
everyone.
later.
See ya.
Big up to you. Bye. Big up to Ashoke. Great to have him here on the show as always. Thank you to all of you guys as well for sharing your suggestions and all of your predictions as well. I am just switching my TV on because this game is about to start. I need to make sure that my TV is muted, and it's not. Why isn't it muted? Oh, guys, let me just mute here. Why isn't my remote? Guys, sorry. Just oh, the game has kicked off already. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. I think the batteries in my remote needs changing. Oh, I've just put the volume on. All right. Technical difficulties today. But yeah, what we're saying, the game has actually kicked off. You guys showing Ashoke some love up in the chat. Thank you so much. Raging Demon is signing out. Later, Charlene. I was a bit late today as I went gym. LOL. Have a great weekend and enjoy the Arsenal game. Love. Big up to you. Thank you for joining. What else? Make sure I've unmuted. All right, guys, the game has actually kicked off. We have done our predictions. And yes, I'm going to start rounding off the show. I am going to sit and watch this game, watch all of our former Arsenal players, you know, make an impact on the pitch tonight for Fulham. Get a result against Man United. So, yeah. What are you guys saying? Ashoke, real down to earth dude. Good to hear his insight. Yes, it definitely is. It's always a great pleasure having Ashoke on the show. But guys, tomorrow is the big day where Arsenal will be playing Wolves at the Emirates Stadium. I will be back tomorrow to do a preview. Look ahead to that game tomorrow. So make sure you do stay tuned. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel. Put on that notification, put on that bell so you know when I'm going to come live. And yeah, I'm looking forward to speaking to you all tomorrow. And I'm obviously super excited for the game. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Enjoy the opening game of the Premier League season, Man United versus Fulham. And I'll be back again to speak to you guys tomorrow. I'm Charlene Smith and I'm signing out. Bye for now.